So after Shakur Stevenson's absolute schooling over Teofimo Lopez, he called Conor Benn, of all bloody people, into the ring. And this might be the fight that happens next. Okay, look, what I did like what Shakur said is that he said he wants to put the same rehydration clause on Conor Benn that Conor Benn put on Eubank Jr., which is what a lot of people want to hear. I really wanted to hear that. Shakur Stevenson said it on Twitter right after the fight as well. And I like he's still keeping his word on that because Conor Benn needs a taste of his own medicine. Let's be completely honest here. You know, he made Eubank, he put this rehydration clause on Eubank Jr. 3 bloody times. So, yeah, he needs a taste of his own medicine. Then you've got Conor Benn going in there screaming, "Oh, you're so small," while he's literally the exact same size as him. Make it make bloody sense. But yeah, look, let's be honest here. The match up is unfair because Shakur Stevenson is absolutely levels above Conor Benn. I think they both know it. Conor Benn does, I think, definitely know this. But again, it's a money fight, isn't it? It's a money fight. You know, people will say it's not, but it is. It is a money fight. You know, Conor Benn is a big attraction over here in the UK. Shakur Stevenson is a big attraction over in America and worldwide. Really, let's be honest. Shakur Stevenson is. He is a worldwide name now. You know, he is one of the best boxers in the world. He's in the bloody top 5 pound for pound. So yeah, make no mistake about it. But this is just one-sided as hell. Rehydration clause on Conor Benn or not. It's easy work for Shakur Stevenson. And it's just one of those fights where if there's not a rehydration clause or anything, weight's just not even going to play a factor. It's just not going to matter. It's so easy for Shakur Stevenson. It's so easy for him to pick someone like Conor Benn apart. It's just indescribable how easy this would be for Shakur Stevenson. But again, it's a money fight, money talks. Do I mind if it happens? No. Make it happen. That's fine with me. I want to see Conor Benn get beat convincingly. I think most people do, and I think most people in the UK would actually be rooting for Shakur. So, yeah. Look, I think make it happen. I don't mind it if it does. Does it actually happen though? That is the main question. Does it actually happen? And it's one that I'm 50-50 on. I don't know because look, if we're being real here, Eddie Hearn, the rehydration clause thing is not going to happen because Eddie Hearn's never going to let that happen. He's going to be able to slime his way out of that. That's never going to happen. Putting a rehydration clause on Conor Benn that was put on Eubank. Eddie's never going to let that happen. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care. It's not going to happen. Does the fight itself happen though? I think Shakur would do without a rehydration clause because then again he already knows that he's levels above this guy and he just wants it for the money fight because that's what it is. And if Shakur wins, which he will, then again it just builds his name even more worldwide. It builds his name and profile massively in the UK. He probably would want the fight in the UK as well, to be honest, because again he just wants that more exposure, Shakur, and that is why he wants this fight because he wants that exposure. Whether we like it or not, Conor Benn brings him that exposure. So yeah, business wise, it is very good for Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion. Just like it is very good for Conor Benn, very good for him because you know he'll obviously get beat, but again, for anyone, there's no shame in losing to someone like Shakur Stevenson, is there? Though there's absolutely no shame in it whatsoever. But yeah, Conor Benn probably back on the eggs the moment this gets signed, if it is to happen. Yeah, Conor Benn is screwed if it does happen. He is easy for Shakur Stevenson to pick apart. He's easy, and I think Conor Benn knows that. He does. He's got to know that. But again, it's a huge fight for him, and again, he's got that aggressive style, which you know can make anything ugly for anyone really. But again, everyone else that Conor Benn's fought is not someone as good defensively as Shakur Stevenson. So that is why Shakur's going to absolutely pick him apart. And teach him a proper lesson. That is what would happen if this fight goes ahead. And would Eddie Hearn make it happen? Because again, he gets loads of money out of this fight, loads of money. I mean, know how much. I mean, we know how much everyone loves money. Eddie Hearn certainly does. He's the prime example of it. But um, does he want to risk Conor Benn? Does he want to risk Conor Benn in this kind of fight? But again, I don't think it ruins the profile that Conor Benn lost here. I mean, were people looking at him differently, losing to a guy smaller than him who, if this is to happen, Conor Benn is going to be going on and on and on about how small Shakur Stevenson is, how small he is, even though they're basically the same size. Well, they're the same bloody eye. If anything, Shakur might actually be a little bit taller than Conor Benn. But yeah, Benn's got a lot more. He's got more mass on him, but I wouldn't say it's by loads. But yeah, if you put that same rehydration clause on Conor Benn, they're not gonna like it. It's never gonna be allowed. But I say make it happen. I say make the fight happen no matter what. To be honest with you, I don't see why it shouldn't be made. I mean, what else is there for? What fights are there for Conor Benn? Really, let's be real. Waiting for Garcia and bloody Barrios. I mean, there's Josh Kelly, isn't there? World title shot, but I mean, again, Josh Kelly, it's a good route for him to try and get a world title. Probably wouldn't even win that though. I back Josh Kelly to beat Conor Benn. So it's not me hating at all. It's just honestly, it's just what would happen. Shakur Stevenson would obviously beat Conor Benn. It would be easy. And again, it's not hating, it's just what would happen. So, yeah. Does it happen? I don't know. 50-50 with it. Do I want it to happen? Yeah, sure. That's fine with me. Make it happen. Make it happen. Because, again, what fun, big money fights really are there for Shakur now? Because Tank's out of the picture completely. Tampa's never going to fight him. Haney Shakur's a boring bloody fight. Jesus Christ. Styles won't go well at all. But Shakur and Benn could be interesting because, even if, Conor Benn make it ugly and obviously lose, but it'll be interesting to see the kind of Conor Benn. Well, it'll be interesting to see the kind of Shakur Stevenson that we get in that fight. It'll be interesting to see the kind of Conor Benn we get in it as well. But yeah, I say make it happen.